Hey Capricorn, welcome back to Distilled Tarot. My name's Shannon. I'll be guiding you through today's reading. This is our daily reading for July 26th. At the heart of your reading, we have the Knight of Wands and the Star in reverse. So this is charging after a dream, either that you had put onto the back burner for a while. This could be something that you stopped believing was possible, and now you are re-engaging with that, reviving the dream, taking action toward this. Or this could indicate changing or letting go of an old dream in order to pursue something new. Let's see what the challenge is. King of Wands in reverse. You may have someone in your situation who is standing in your way for selfish reasons, telling you that it's too difficult, that it doesn't fit with their interests, so it must be an irresponsible pursuit. Or you're just really not willing to take on the level of responsibility required in order to pursue this dream. The Knight of Wands is unfettered by responsibility. He is empowered to take action based on what excites him in the moment, with a goal in mind, but it's about exploring his passion, doing the things that he finds exciting, fulfilling his spirit of adventure. When you step into the king role, you have to consider so many other people's wants and needs and balance your desires against theirs. Find compromises and make sure that the environment that you are creating for yourself is not only satisfying to you, but also meets the needs and wants and desires of the other people involved. That could be like a lot on your shoulders, and you'd rather just focus on you. You're not sure how to incorporate others. I think specifically if it involves actual leadership, like you would need to have employees or people that you delegate work to. That may be an unfamiliar or new experience for you. Or if you've done it before, maybe you didn't like it and you don't want to do it again, because this King of Wands in reverse can definitely indicate an aversion to taking on a leadership role. Show me Capricorn's focus. Work, 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 work. Big surprise, Capricorn. You are focused on doing everything that you need to do on a daily basis to make that bag. The Eight of Pentacles is the thing that we incorporate into our routine that we feel is the most productive. So we could be just talking about you are focusing on how can I be the most productive. Maybe if you're going on an adventure or exploring one of your passions, you're making sure to incorporate a way to monetize it or make it productive and not just fluff, not just a fun, meaningless activity for the sake of enjoyment. Let's see what led up to this in the recent past. Three of Pentacles in reverse. I think this is a group project gone wrong. I'm not sure whether you were the one. I'm just realizing I left this earring in a weird position. It was hurting me earlier. These are magnets, because my ear piercing never heals right, so I just wear these. It was hurting earlier, so I moved it so it was like pinching me in a different position. All right, brief diversion. Okay, in the recent past, you exited a group project or kicked other people out of the group because they weren't pulling their weight, or their expectations were feeling like it was putting a burden on you unduly, like I think from their perspective, they felt like they were assigning you the amount of work that was fair, but from your perspective, it was too much. Maybe too much, like too many leadership responsibilities. However this fit your past, and I don't think this is necessarily talking about the recent past. For most of you, this feels like older energy, like it was a longer time ago. But you're remembering a group project gone wrong and applying that expectation to what you're doing now. Could be the reason why you want to stay more independent, not have to assign things to a group and be a leader in that regard. Maybe even the King of Wands in reverse is an unwillingness to have someone be a leader over you. Like, I don't want a boss. I don't want anyone assigning me work. That could definitely be the case. In any regard, you are much more comfortable now with the idea of solo enterprise than involving others. The crowning position is represented by the Page of Cups. This tells me that during this season in your life, you're going to get more in touch with your inner child. What makes you happy on the most basic levels? Like boil it down to its most simple characteristics, and what is it about life that brings you happiness and joy? What makes you feel a sense of satisfaction? You might have specific things in mind in adulthood where you're not seeing the common thread or the common theme between the things that you enjoy and the things you don't enjoy. Like, there's a commonality between the things you do enjoy and a different common theme with the things you don't enjoy. But I think you're categorizing it just because you know, well, I've tried this and I don't like it, without maybe diving deep enough to understand why. Like, oh, they all carry this theme of needing to rely on a group. Or, oh, they all carry this common theme of I get to manage my own time and go after the things that I'm most excited about that day, whether or not you have a leader. Like, if your boss allows you to be self-focused and determine your own workload for the day, it feels like in this reading you'd be fine with that. So the Page of Cups tells me that you're going to become more aware of why you enjoy things. Like the deeper emotional effect that it has on you. In the near future, we have the Six of Cups, which is reciprocal emotion in a very, this feels lighthearted, it feels easy, just very pleasant. The simple things in life. You know, sometimes achieving satisfaction in life feels like it takes a lot of effort. This is no effort. It's just easy. It's just effortless. And it's enjoyable. I think that there are other people involved. The Six of Cups implies that there's reciprocity. So there must be other people involved and you're feeling good about it. Which would be like an interesting progression of this. The energy, it feels like it's describing a real need for independence, but then we have you happy and harmonious with at least one other person. Your surprise energy is the Nine of Pentacles in reverse. This is splurging. So, if someone else has access to your money, you have some sort of shared bank account, watch out for excessive spending on their part. If you're uncomfortable with that possibility, have a talk with them ahead of time, because they might think that splurging on this thing is something that you'll eventually be okay with or not see as a big deal at all. But if you don't have shared finances, then you're going to surprise yourself with the willingness to splurge on yourself. Like, you'll be out shopping and see an expensive item that catches your eye and think, you know what? I'm going to get that for myself. Normally it would be outside the budget and I would plan, but I'm going to use the credit card for this, or I'm going to dip into my savings, or however you manage your finances. It's an out-of-character purchase that feels like splurging. I'm also really getting an energy of quality, and that there would be a tangible item of value that would hold its value. So the potential for resale is there if you ever wanted to do that, but the use of it and the ownership of it would feel elite. It would feel like a bit of a status symbol. That's how I'm picking up on that energy. So if your partner surprises you, or maybe one of your kids gets to spend on your credit card and they surprise you with a purchase, leave room for the fact that this could be actually a good investment, or could have really positive impact on their self-esteem or sense of self-worth. Your hopes and fears is the Seven of Pentacles. You hope that when you are investing into something, that it is a safe investment, that you're not going to lose everything that you've put in. Yeah, it's more about the risk. On a smaller scale, you're concerned that it won't eventually pay off in a major way. There won't be like in like the cryptocurrency world, this would be, well, I just hope it doesn't go to zero, and you're not as worried that it won't have a blow off top. The upside potential is less of your concern. You're okay with steady growth. You just don't want to lose your investment, or have it proven to you that you made a poor investment. There's definitely other aspects that you're looking at, but to put it simply, you want to be able to trust your own judgment when it comes to where you put your time, money, and resources. And if you're ever wrapped up in a scam or a rug pull, or investing in a company that goes bankrupt, then it's more about the reflection on you and the decision that you made than the money being lost, or the fantasy of having that investment rise in value a lot. For you, at least the way that I'm picking up on it, it feels less about that. I mean, sure, you would like it. You would like your investment to increase in value a lot. Okay. The end result, we have the Three of Wands in reverse, which tells me that you are waiting on no one. You're probably sticking to a plan that's very solo, very independent. And you may have had choices to incorporate others or rely on other people to get you from point C to point D in the plan. But you chose not to. You said, you know what, I'm going to keep this all in-house. I'm going to make sure that I am in control of every step of the journey. And this feels more about the plan than the execution of the plan. It's that commitment to, I'm going to do this myself and I feel comfortable and safe. Yeah, it is all going to come together. I mean, when you're not truly doing it alone, Spirit is helping you from behind the scenes. But in terms of like 3D human interaction, maybe you're automating things and using AI, but I don't get a sense of like hiring any independent contractors or relying even on anyone else to give you a ride anywhere. Your advice is strength. So whatever leap of faith that you're taking on this new adventure with the Fool there at the bottom of the deck, there's the element of having faith that you are strong enough, that you have what it takes to succeed here, that you can achieve what you're setting out to accomplish. Strength is saying that Spirit believes that you're ready to go after this thing that you want to do. You have support from the spirit realm. This is saying to play to your strengths as well. Have a heavier focus on the things that you are very, very good at, and make sure to, not front load, if there's like a lot of things you're doing, make sure that like most of the things you're doing are things you're good at, and then are things that you're really, really expert at. And then the smaller proportion of things that you're doing, you're less familiar with. Play to your strengths. Okay. Capricorn, I hope that helped. Have a great day, and I'll see you back tomorrow. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this and would like a personal reading, follow this link in the description box below, and consider becoming a channel member for access to exclusive members-only readings and live streams.